Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at a simple technique to not waste time. This is a channel where you can learn the ins and outs of meditation practice, get tips and tricks to live your best life, and regardless of your level, where you can meditate with me. So we all have situations where we feel like we're a bit stuck or we're trapped. And I don't mean this so much in the psychological sense of feeling stuck in our lives or like we're not in a good moment or we don't have motivation. I really mean it in a literal physical sense of feeling stuck in a car when we're commuting, or stuck in a meeting, stuck at work, or stuck in a boring classroom. And there's also something similar to that in terms of waiting, where we might be waiting for an Uber that's seeming to take a long time, or waiting for someone who's helping us at a store. Maybe they said they'll be right back and they've gone into another room and they just seem to be taking a long time. So in both of these kinds of situations, there's this common thread of feeling like our life should look different from what it is at that moment, and that we should somehow be in a different situation, and it's either not fair, or it's boring, or it's a waste of time. And all of these situations have a bit of a common mentality and a common dynamic, I should say, which is that when we start to focus so much on the external situation, we really start to abandon our inner self, and we start to abandon really connecting with ourselves and being an ally or a friend to what's going on within us, because everything becomes about the outside situation and how that's a problem and how it shouldn't be. And so the technique I have to share is really just a very simple one of, in those moments, just focus on your breathing. Come back to yourself. Come back to a sense of your physical body, and really, in a way, and I hope that you agree if you're watching this channel, but come back to doing something worthwhile, which is meditating. You know, maybe it is a waste of time for you to wait so long at the DMV, or for your car to be repaired, or whatever it might be that you're waiting for. But in those moments, first of all, we really can't change that delay, which is part of what's so frustrating about it, is it's not in our power to control. And number two, as long as we're there, why don't we make the most of it? So why don't we change our mentality and change our situation and become empowered to do something which is worthwhile, which is gratifying and worth our time. And by doing that, by meditating, we come back to a sense of ourselves, and we cease to abandon ourselves in that moment. And we can really be a friend and spend time with ourselves, as opposed to just leaving ourselves behind, which is a really dissatisfying feeling, and part of what makes the situation so unbearable. And I think that that's something that's often overlooked, is that kind of subtle feeling of because we have abandoned ourselves and because we left our inner self, that's why it's so uncomfortable, is because there's that part of ourselves that's crying out for attention or to be cared for in those moments. So that's just a simple technique I wanted to share with you. Let me know what you think. I think we all have plenty of opportunities to practice with this kind of situation in our lives, so give it a shot. You know, you really have nothing else better to be doing usually in those times. And so just let me know, how does it feel to meditate when you're waiting for the bus, or to get a call back, or whatever it could be that you're waiting for. And that said, if you have any comments or any other ideas that you like to share along these lines, feel free to leave them in the comments section. I'm always really appreciative if you want to subscribe to the channel. And that said, let's go ahead and do today's meditation, which is, we're just going to meditate for 2 minutes. So finding your comfortable seat with your back erect. And just giving your body a chance to find itself in the moment, a chance for you to feel your limbs, your legs, your arms, your chest. And since this is part of today's topic, just maybe imagining yourself in a situation of frustration where you're waiting, where nothing's really wrong, nothing's terrible, is so much happening. It's just the time is going by. And you're wishing you were somewhere else. And just taking a moment to have that pleasurable feeling of feeling your own breath. If you're frustrated, just feeling that soothing quality, that calming quality of just breathing. And whatever's happening outside, whatever we're waiting for, wherever we're waiting to arrive, that we can just be with ourselves while we wait. Just breathing in and out. And just allowing yourself to be with yourself, to be company for yourself. So thank you for meditating with me. I'm so happy that you watched the video to the end, and I will see you in the next video.